Fall City Sacred Heart moving on. Gentry, Lechtenberg, Avery, Santo among the standouts for the Irish tonight. Gentry, we'll start with you. Your senior year and you're on to a state semifinal. How are we feeling? How time went?
It went very well. We got off to a rough start, but I think we did our thing.
Coach Santo mentioned that the halftime was good for you guys, and obviously it showed in the second half. Speak to what the message was at halftime and what you guys did well in the second half.
Halftime, he told us that we need to get into the paint 2 feet and kick it out if it's crowded, and we need to play with our hands up or play with our feet and not our hands.
Obviously, most nights you're going to draw a lot of attention, but you were able to work through that for a double-double. Tell me about your night offensively and what you were doing well.
I just find my ways to get my points that I score. Sitting in that third quarter really frustrated me, so I wanted to go out in the fourth and just do my thing.
How about the defense tonight? Speak to that.
Defense, we started man, and it was rough. We were getting cut up, so we went zone and then stayed zone pretty much throughout the whole game, and at the end we finally went back man.
You've been to state now 4 times, and I mean you've done everything there is to do here, right? But does it feel different your senior year knowing this is the last time?
Yeah, I just want to get it done.
Go over to Avery now. You hit some big shots tonight. How are we feeling with how the things went tonight?
I feel like things went pretty good, and it was kind of a rough start in the first half, but then second half I started hitting them more.
Yeah, speak to getting more involved in the second half. How were you able to knock down the shots that you did?
Yeah, once my teammates drive, like Gentry and Dacey, I'm just shot ready in the corner if I'm ready for them to kick it out.
And then speak to your role defensively tonight as well and how that went down.
The first half was kind of rough with fouls, but once we went zone, I feel like things went pretty better for us overall.
Coach Santo mentioned that you guys don't play a lot of zone. And I know he's mentioned that a lot of times over the years that he doesn't like playing zone. How much practice do you guys put into zone when you're usually a man-to-man team?
Most of the time, it is only man, and on a day or 2 of the week, we practice zone, but we really pound on the man.
You guys played 25 games this year. Have you played zone and even half of them at different times, or is it
I would say we have. Yeah.
We've played more zone this year than we have in a while.
We've had to manage a lot of foul trouble this year.
Now, looking to tomorrow night, what's it going to take to keep things going?
Our determination, our grit, and go out and do our thing and limit our turnovers.
Well, hey, ladies, awesome job tonight, and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, moving on, and this time of year, it doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you move on. Thoughts and feelings on tonight and being able to move on?
Yeah, it is. Just a nice sense of relief to get that first one out of the way, just survive in advance, whatever you want to call it. The first half was a little dicey. We messed up a lot of stuff defensively early on. We're out of position, and that led to some foul trouble there. But we've talked the last couple of weeks about trying to stay out of foul trouble, but it's tough when you got Gentry and Dacey sitting over there, and I think Dorothy had 2, Avery had 2 in the first half, so we had to manage all that. Halftime was good for us. We settled down a little bit. And then Gentry came out and got another one in the third, though. But I think offensively, we were able to spread them out a little bit. Avery hit some big threes for us. Dacey hit some big shots. And then I don't know if they wore down a little bit in the second half, but it just seemed like things opened up a little bit more offensively.
Hey, the mark a lot of times of a good team is being able to finish strong, and I think it was like a 32-15 second half for you guys. What'd you do well in the second half?
Yeah, we went on a nice little run there. In that third quarter, we went zone. I don't like going zone, but we just did it out of necessity because we were having a heck of a time guarding them. Credit to them. So you can't be stubborn about it. You've got to go zone. You got to go zone. So I think that kind of slowed them down a little bit. And then, they got some good looks, though. Just thankfully for us, they missed them. So I think the zone was good for us. And then I thought on our end offensively, we spread them out a little bit more. They were really packing it in when Gentry was in there. And we just tried to spread it out to shooters the best we could. So we got free for some threes there. And then, once that happened, then we did get the ball inside to Hallie there a couple times as well. So that was nice.
Yeah, 3 in double figures tonight. Speak to what you guys did well offensively.
Yeah, that's huge for us. We know going into games, like Gentry's going to get everybody's attention when they scout, and make a scouting report. So she's going to be there. But we've talked to, we're our best. We can get contributions from everybody. Dacey's hitting some shots. Avery's hitting some shots. If we can throw the ball inside to Hallie sometimes, and get some easy post touches. So, yeah, we got to get contributions for everybody to be at our best.
I think 20 turnovers defensively tonight. How are you guys doing that?
We caused 20. I mean, that kind of surprised me. Early on, I thought we gambled too much is what kind of led to those. So I was trying to get our girls settled down and just pack it in a little bit more. I thought they just kind of got loose with the ball a couple times there. But and then we turned some of them into layups there, so that was good.
On to tomorrow night now. What's it going to take to keep things going?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, you get here, obviously, there's 8 great teams. St. Mary's and St. Francis, Archangels, whatever you want to call them. They have experience. They've been here, so it's not new for them. They have good records, good talent. So I don't know. I hope they kind of beat each other up and wear each other out. But we're gonna have to play well. There's no doubt about it.